I build Philip raised bikes out of steel.
I try to make a high-performance, modern steel frame using classic lug techniques.
I enjoy building bikes that have unfiled fillets.
All titanium bicycles, tailor-made to order.
I have my own tubing, I have my own cast fittings. I've been doing it 47 years.
Most of my bikes are very heavily inspired by my fine art background.
Making things beautiful as well as functional. I was inspired by Baroque and Rococo ornate ornamentation.
I do a lot of prototyping and testing.
Innovate the asymmetrical rear triangle, working with a new material called super magnesium.
I work pretty much exclusively in carbon fiber, molding all the carbon tubes from scratch.
The biolaminates are all hand cut individually. The tubing is selected for each person.
Integrated racks and pump. A lot of dynamo fenders.
Frames, forks, racks for customers with all sorts of different needs, from commuting to road gravel.
Full suspension, mountain bikes.
Engineering type bike.
Custom bicycles specifically for women.
My specialty is to be a collector.
The Philly Bike Expo, I like to describe it as an all-inclusive celebration of cycling. We have over 200 exhibitors, from large bicycle manufacturers to custom frame builders. The Philly Bike Expo is kind of this cycling reunion between builders and their customers and attendees and everyone involved.
It's fun to meet the customers. We're e-commerce based, so it's really exciting to meet them, and they can test ride and actually feel what it's like.
BINA has brought everyone together. So it's like, it's not just about the custom market, or it's not just about all the OEMs, it's about the entire community.
There's larger companies, and people that know of them will now get to see the stuff from the small builders. It brings people that wouldn't even have access to seeing or knowing about handmade bikes to know more about it.
It's really great exposure. At this point, this is basically how I get business. And I feel like the work is appreciated here.
For like hand makers and independent bike makers, I think this is ground zero for North America.
It is, in my opinion, the premier no-snob bicycle show.
It's run so incredibly efficiently. It's easy for people to get around. It has a really nice feel to it.
It's a large show with a rather comforting small feel.
More of a community vibe.
Especially like small builders, you work alone in a room a lot. So it's really nice to kind of, I think BINA described it as like frame builder summer camp.
This expo is like a family reunion for frame builders. I go to see a lot of my best friends. A lot of my heroes are here in terms of building.
We go into all the nerdy details of frame building.
It's a great time, a great party.
Such a positive atmosphere. People love being here, and I love being here.
The show, I figure, is like a pyramid of fun. Then at the very top of this pyramid is the Bolinki family.
And first place is Pedalino.
The Philly Bike Expo Inclusivity Scholarship is sponsored by SRAM. It was a partnership that we created this year as a way to help bring underrepresented groups in frame building to the expo. This year, Julianne Pedalino won the People's Choice, and she was one of the recipients of the Inclusivity Scholarship.
To have more representation really means a lot. It makes me feel a lot more comfortable, and I really hope it's inspiring for other people who don't really fit the mold to see what we're doing and see that they can do it too.